What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kay's Beauty World, and I'm back at it again with another freaking video. What video? What video? What? Yes, honey, your girl is back with another freaking video. Now, before I jump into today's video, I want you to hit the subscribe button over on the side, comment in the comment section down below, and also give this video a fat thumbs up. Yes. So today I will be discussing my postpartum experience with you guys. On my channel here, I plan to go through the postpartum phase with you all. So this first video will be a little bit of information. I'll do continuous videos talking about postpartum as well. In between my videos, this is time for you to ask me any kind of questions so I can read those and then answer the questions with the next video as well. So I feel like this video will help a lot of women who is currently pregnant and is getting ready to go into postpartum. Or I also feel like this will help women who is going through postpartum and feels like nobody else is on their side with them. So before I jump into that information, I do want to give a heads up. I am looking around because I am at work on lunch break. So therefore, that's why I'm looking everywhere. Alright, so back at it, okay? So video number 1 regarding postpartum. I had my baby on August 3rd of 2020. The day that I had my son was the most important day of my life. It was the most exciting time. It was the best day ever. There is honestly no feeling like giving birth that you'll ever have in your life, okay? And that's my personal opinion, but that, I'm telling you, that is a gift from God tremendously. So one of the things that nobody told me about postpartum was, for one, you're gonna bleed afterwards, okay? So you're not gonna feel like yourself. Your hormones are gonna be all over the place. You're gonna basically feel like crap, look like crap. You're gonna feel horrible. Now, I'm not saying everybody felt this way. This is just my personal opinion, and this is how I felt. So once I had my baby, it was time for me to get myself together so I can change rooms and go to the next room, which is your final room, for you having to stay in the hospital after the fact. I had a vaginal birth, so I didn't have a C-section or anything like that. So once I made it to my next room, they started working with you how to use the restroom and things like that, because I did have an epidural as well. So I was able to get up and go to the bathroom and use the bathroom. I had to sit there. They tell you have to push on your stomach and stuff like that. They also give you like a numbing spray because it do burns after you urinate. And they give you like long pads, panties. They give you a bunch of stuff in the hospital. The hospital was so great when it came to that. Not even my doctor told me that these were some of the things that you were going to have to have or need or anything like that. So as far as the hospital, they helped out tremendously, like tremendously. So anyways, a little bit after that, while I'm in the hospital, you feel great because you have help from nurses. You have help from people that'll help you in the meantime. So try to get as much rest as possible within those days of your stay at the hospital. It's very important. Like, you want to bond with your baby. I get it. I know. Trust me. I was there. However, if you have a chance for the baby to go to the nursery, let the baby go to the nursery for a little while, because you'll never have that quiet time at home once you get there. So that's another thing that you should look out for. Also, so once I left to go home, you have a lot of calls from family, you have a lot of calls from friends, you have a lot of calls from everybody. Enjoy those moments, cherish those moments, but don't get overwhelmed where you're not taking motherhood in and not focusing on your baby. Because like I said, once you get home, that help from the hospital, those ladies that, or men, whatever nurse you have, that help goes away. So therefore, your mommy instincts kick in after you have baby. But once you get home, your mommy instincts are just there tremendously. So one thing that I can say is, so maybe like a week after being home with my baby, I received like no more calls from friends. Like, all the friends that you or people claim to be your friend, you will find out who's really your friend. And I feel like if you don't have any mom friends, which it may sound crazy, because I thought it sounded crazy, because I felt like, you know, oh, I have friends, they're always going to be there no matter what situation I go through in life, blah blah blah. That is a lie. Fact. most people that you are friends with that you do not that does not have kids, let me say, mainly you probably won't hear from them that often, even if at all. So the so-called friends that I had, I lost those friends. Like, I've never heard from them. It was just that 1 week, that was it. Now, many people, or some people say, well, they try to give you time, to have with your baby. No, I get that. Yes, don't get me wrong, and I may get backlash for it, but it's fine. I get that you want to spend time with your baby. I got it. But as a friend, you're supposed to be there for your friend, because I just had a baby and I feel like I need my friends there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody there to always talk to, because at this point, I know I'm going to have to go through stuff. So, therefore, my friends are supposed to be there so I can talk to them about it. So, therefore, some of your friends may disappear, and don't feel bad about it, because I felt tremendously bad about it, and I still feel bad about it sometimes. But at the end of the day, you learn to grow up, and you learn to figure out who your real friends are and who are not your real friends. And family comes in play really, really a great deal once a baby is born as well, because you have a whole bunch of family that will help you and teach you and get you along the way being a new parent. And I'm so grateful for my family, because that really supported me versus what a friend could do. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, just make sure that you're mentally and physically ready. And moms, if you're already going through it, I'm here. I need mom friends. I'm here for you. Just hit me up. So also, something that nobody ever told me was that you're very hormonal, like you're very emotional, sporadically. So during my first 6 weeks of postpartum, I cried pretty much every other day. And it wasn't to the fact that my child or my baby was getting on my nerves, or it wasn't that my family was getting on my nerves. It wasn't that, nobody was getting on my nerve. It was just the point of your hormones being crazy and all over the place, and all you can do is cry. I mean, I knew your hormones would probably be crazy, but until you go through that physically and mentally, it's all over the place. And I cried so much, and I would just, when it's time for me to take a shower or whatever, I'll go sit in the shower, well, not sit, but be in the shower, and I just cry. Like, that was just my natural instinct. And it, like I said, I just didn't know sometimes why I was crying. Sometimes it could have been because I was tired. Sometimes when a baby cries, you don't know what's really wrong. You've done everything, you cry. Like, I've been there. Like, I feel that. Like, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I wish a lot of people would have talked about that. But like I said, people talk about everything from when you find out you're pregnant all the way through your 9 months of pregnancy or whatever. But nobody talks about postpartum, and that's very, very important. So once during my 6 weeks being postpartum, I did hit postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. I never heard of postpartum anxiety, but it is a thing. My postpartum depression hit, and I feel like it was because, for one, I felt like all my friends disappeared, and then for two, I just felt like I had a lot more other family issues going on. Of course, you guys know, if you follow me, my sister did pass away, so all that stuff bombarded me and all that, so that's why I felt that type of way. And as far as anxiety goes, I had a lot of anxiety because I had to make sure my baby was breathing and all that stuff. Hold on one second. But the anxiety came from where, like, when I was asleep, I was like, man, I gotta make sure my baby breathing. I gotta hear them breathing. Like every little thing like that, it all comes to play. So therefore, all that played a part. Well, you guys, it was nice talking to you. I do have to go back to work, so I do look forward to hearing some of your comments and everything like that, because like I said, I will be posting another video to pretty much go and tell you more details on what I have experienced. So I am out of here. Hit me up. Love you guys. Bye.